So we've had Nastia and Numera. This weekend, it's Vaughn, the final piece of the Poison Trio. Should we summon? Let's think about it. Let's get it. What's happening, YouTube? I'm Transient. Welcome to my channel. So this video is going to be a fairly quick one. The main thing to discuss is the upcoming banner. Or should I say the upcoming two banners? So what I'm going to say quickly, first of all, is this one. This first banner, the Flamescale Invocation. I think, I'm just going to go through it very quickly. Salazar, cool hero, but he's been power crept like you wouldn't believe. He is pretty good in single target arena because he's very quick in unleashing his ultimate. But if you've got an A5 Wukong, then he can't touch him. Trusk, is alright, looks cool. But I've used him as a magic defender in Gear Dungeon 2. That's where I used him. And Fercy. Now Fercy kind of appears to now be mandatory for everyone if you want to get anywhere in APOC. APOC 1 and APOC 2. Although I think he's been moved into my APOC 1 team. But he is pretty essential. And also now for Gear Raid 2, 22, 3 and 4. So if you haven't got Fercy, it's probably a good thing that you might, if you have the summons, throw a few at this banner. Now, the main reason we're here is this banner. So we've got Helga. Helga, for me, has come in clutch. Absolutely clutch. She has been crucial for me in a number of areas. Guild Boss 2, APOC. Initially, she was my main source of stuns until my Wukong became A3. So now she is in my APOC 1 team and she just does the stuns, all the stuns necessary to get me to the final chest. She was also great in sticks. She's still there, and now I think I got triple S with her in there. Great. And also she was clutch for me in Gear Dungeon 2, and because of Helga, I managed to actually finally clear stage 9 and 10 literally a couple of days ago. So for me, she's been absolutely great. But other characters have been coming out who can do some of the things she does in terms of stunning and so on. So is she absolutely crucial? Perhaps not, but she was very useful for me. So if you haven't got her, I wouldn't feel upset if you do put her on this banner. However, the man we're all after, Vaughn. Vaughn. So he is part of the trio of the poison meta. Nastia was I think the key in order of making the damage leveled extremely high, but she's not absolutely necessary because you can still use the Nyxera or something, the epic lord, in order to, what's her name? I can't remember this person's name. Hold on, where are you? There she is. Let's go. Vixera, right. So I've got 60, I've got to get another 15. Vixera. So we're all going to get Vixera. Let's say we all get Vixera. If you get Numera and Vaughn, you can at least imitate, to a certain extent, the poison meta or the poison effects and so on, and explosions that you would get with Nastia, but not quite as good. So you're not getting as much damage. But in terms of for what he's really useful for, in terms of breaking shield and passing the break shield to two other heroes with the largest attack, he's great. So now, should we summon? Yeah, of course you should. If you have the summons, go for it. I managed to get Numera. A lot of people were complaining that they didn't get her. It took me a bit, but I did manage to get her. I didn't get Nastia, which was a bit disappointing, but then again, I'm closer towards Pity for my lord. I'm hopeful that perhaps it's going to be Ingrid who's coming in a few weeks' time, but we'll see. So I don't have Nastia, so I'm going to have to use Vixera and Numera and Vaughn. So I'm going to throw everything I've got at Vaughn this weekend. So far, I've got 80 crystals and 10,000 diamonds. Now, should we all summon? You don't have to, obviously. No one has to do anything, but this is the new meta. So it seems, at least for Abyss, if you want to get through the magic shield, if you don't have a useful infernal team like me, I do not have any infernal lords, and I've only got really hex. I don't have any other extremely high damage dealing infernals. So yeah, so for myself, I'm going all in for Vaughn. Then I'll have at least some elements of the full poison matter, and then hopefully them with my 9 meta team can take down Abyss and get me further up into the chests. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I would very much like to hear what anyone who watches this is going to be doing. I'm assuming everyone's going for Vaughn. With these games, when certain heroes come out, it's kind of crucial that you get them. Everyone, although no one really knew how good Kagiri was going to be, we knew he was going to be good because he was limited. It turns out he's ridiculous. Everyone thought Wukong was good until they actually got him and realized actually he's absolutely ridiculous. We now know that Numera is almost broken if she's in a poison matter, but she's now probably going to be crucial at least going forward for a little bit. Unless, of course, there's a new limited around the corner who's even more ridiculous. So anyway, main point, summon away if you have the summons. Yep. So final words. Should you summon? Yes, you should. You should summon if you don't have a stun. There's a lot of things actually. Useful tools that we all need. So if you have the summons and you don't have the necessary heroes, get them. Get Fercy if you need him, and then get Vaughn. And maybe Helga. Right. Other than that, I think we'll leave it there. And yeah, I look forward to this weekend when I can throw all my summons and possibly get disappointed. Anyway, whatever you do it well. I'm Transient, and I'm out.